G'day everyone, and welcome back to Subsistence. It's the dawn of a brave new world here on the shores of Lake Coal Games. I have opted into Coal Games. Our amazing buddy Coal Games has put out on full release. Well, not a full release, on experimental branch on Steam for everyone. The upcoming new update. So we have the update here. This is Alpha 45. And Alpha 45 is the new experimental edition with new hunter base type, which is the hunter base. Essentially, I just want to clear this wolf out quickly. I just want to get rid of that wolf because I wanted to get a couple of quick trees to put in our fire. Now, there is a new hunter base. Now, before I get to the ins and outs of the patch notes, which we will do shortly, what I wanted to say is that big thanks to Coal Games for starters for giving us access to the experimental branch. And put those 2 fuel bricks down here for later. Put that there. We're going to have an apple. Okay, we can't have any of that yet. We can't be far off it. Let's get 18 of you, 2 of you, and a bunch of you. Let's make Now, I know that was a wee bit silly because we were running everything so we could make the... I'm just going to turn that off for the day. Build our power up. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, so that's going to build power up. We've got a lockpick. That. Alright, cool. So, just quickly before we get rocking and rolling on this day, patch notes. Let's talk patch notes. Alright, so the big thing in this new version is the inclusion of the Hunter Fortress. Okay, in the later game, hunters will now start constructing a giant fortress base. These monster bases are multiple stories high and heavily defended. They are also prime for looting if you can get inside. Okay, the hunters will eventually start armor plating the base. Ooh, that's something we can do. To secure it, so players will have to use greater force to gain entry. Which brings me to this little bad boy. Breaching charge. Cheaper than the baking pan, realistically. But six gears is a hefty impost. But a good impost for that. We have enough for a breaching charge. There you go. So yes, that is to get through. Now, what would we need a breaching charge for? You may ask. Well, allow me to demonstrate precisely what you need a breaching charge for. It is for this little bad boy. Yeah. Upgraded door. 1100 hit points of pure awesome. Get that door up ya. Right there. That is what you need the breaching charge for. Because the hunters get them too. Now, one of the consequences of going to the experimental branch is that our hunters have been reset. So as you know, you could have expected, given the shenanigans that went on last episode, we would have been having regular attacks by now. So that is something that we've had happen. Our hunters have gone bye-bye for a little while. And on that note, I'm going to go... going to go up here. We're just going to do some logging while I deal with the rest of the patch notes. Yeah, so new indoor AI system. Okay. So the hunters now have an entirely new system allowing them to operate and function indoors. This has been a goal that Cole Games has been working on. That would be a bear. He's been working towards since the hunters were first introduced. This new system will allow them to function indoors, and by far has been the most challenging aspect of this update for Cole Games. And I, for one, think it's awesome. Typically, games use pre-baked navigation measures to control AI pathing for NPCs. Yet not Cole Games. That's not how our buddy Cole Games rolls. He's and we're just going to go up to where Charlie were, show you that they have genuinely disappeared. He's not done that. He has. Okay, so due to the freeform modular building mechanic in this game, where buildings constantly change shape, can constantly change shape, grow, shrink over time. Using a traditional nav mesh approach seemed problematic. So, Cole Games has opted to do things a bit differently. And I think we spooked that rabbit. So yeah, as you can see, no hunters. He has instead opted for an unorthodox custom indoor pathing system. So it shows how awesome this guy is, to be brutally honest, right? He has built his own custom pathing system for this game, so that the hunters can get inside. And that's pretty cool. Okay. The implications of this new system and key motivations for the approach is to open the possibility of hunters entering the player's base during attacks, which would offer some interesting depth and tactical gameplay. This would be something to explore in future updates, however. So rest assured, folks, hunters are not going to break into your base at the moment. Hunters now go fishing. Hunters will now venture away from their camps to fish in the lakes and on the map. This is actually not a visual facade. They go through the exact process that players must. Casting, waiting for bites, striking and reeling in the fish. Again, really cool functionality, Cole Games. Very impressed. Alright. Armored door we've talked about. What else is on the list here? Let me just... sorry, it's got to scroll down these release notes. They won't always choose the same fishing spots, and sometimes travel large distances to reach water. Killing a hunter after he's caught a fish will mean you steal his catch. Excellent. Hunters now cook food. I think we're going to go up Six Tree Hill today. I do want to catch chicken later in the day because we're going to build the chicken housing. This is good. We've got our bridge over the River Kwai built, which is awesome. Yeah, so we're going to get down here. New system for hunter-based placement. Hoi, hoi, hoi. English not working today. Due to the large size of the fortress, the old system for choosing locations for bases was not suitable. So, what has Cole Games gone and done? Redone it. The entrances would not align correctly with the ground. Trees would obstruct the structure. Terrain would poke through the ground floor. Explorable nearby ledges would compromise space security. Okay. So in other words, in order to ensure that we don't do a game edge and jump over the balcony railing, he's redone the system. There's now a system in place to handle this. There are no preset base locations. Never have been. That is all decided during gameplay. And and means there will almost never be two bases on separate profiles in the exact same location. There you go. Pretty cool shit. Let's get this 6 tree. Hunter base operations. Hunters now have a new system of using the various utilities in their base. Prior to this update, loot would just be spawned in various base items. So the hunters are now going to render fat, smelt ores, do all the things that we do in our base in their own benches. Really cool stuff. Alright. AI target switching. You may have noticed in co-op games that when a hunter attacks... when the hunters key on a player, an aggro on a certain player, in co-op mainly, only in co-op to be brutally honest, because there's only one target in a single player, the hunters will... You could basically run up beside the player and hit him in the head with the axe until he's dead. Not anymore. Hunters will now switch better, which is awesome. Breaching charge we covered. There is now a new item called a rogue transceiver. The rogue transceiver's job is to... It's a single-use item, which will only be found in hunter crates inside bases. But basically, the upshot of the device is that you use it, and it will put on the map somewhere the location of a rogue base. We'll put a marker to where the rogues are, so you can go and farm gears, that kind of thing. Or avoid them if you so choose. Another really awesome feature. Not something I expected we, even thought of putting that I'd like in the game, but nevertheless. A sickeningly... Damn you. But nevertheless, a feature I'm totally in favour of. Got it. I think is absolutely freaking awesome. Now I'm hoping to come across in this little travel of ours the new berry plant model. The berry plant has had... The wolves haven't had an update. They still hate me. The berry plant, however, has had an update, and it now looks completely different. So as to be distinguished from the fibre plant that we've all come to know and love. So hopefully we'll key on one here shortly, which would be awesome. Yeah. Lots in these patch notes, so I do apologise, folks. New hunter aiming and combat. So, hunter aiming and combat. There's been a lot of tweaking with hunter combat. Previously, their accuracy was, how should I put this? The only person in the history of firearms usage that I know has existed on this earth that was more accurate than the hunters in this game is Chris Kyle. Literally, he's the only person I know of that could shoot better than the hunters in this game. Okay, so it's now been tweaked, and hunters will... the hunters will now... be less effective. Their accuracy will be less effective at long range. Hunters' bases will now spawn further away. We did kind of notice that in the last episode where our new beta base was a fair way away. But apparently they're all going to spawn a lot further away now, which is pretty cool. We probably should keep an eye out because they may have already spawned back in. Who knows, right? Well, at least we've got an iron out of this trip. And they'll spawn further away from each other. Another cool feature, right? So, pretty happy with a lot of these changes. So, Cold Games has done an amazing job. Defensive walls and hunters. If you put a line of walls around your base, kind of like the Game Edge defensive perimeter wall, and kind of what we were building, that will now no longer be something that... Ooh, shit. The hunters will now... the hunters will now blow those walls to Kingdom Come. Yeah. So that's now a thing. Which is kind of cool. What's next on my list? Hunters drop less food and more ammo. Thank God. Yeah. The hunter dropping food to ammo ratio was pretty messed up, and Cold Games has tweaked it so the hunters now will drop less food and more ammo and ammo componentry. So that's a good thing. Absolutely a good thing. Let's have a drink. And a drink. And a tomato. Damn, we actually found a berry plant and I did not notice. I noticed that they look kind of like a poinsettia kind of deal. So, hopefully we'll see one shortly and we can key on it and I can show you what it looks like. But I will also put a link to these patch notes in the description of this video. Yeah, are you... No, your fibres. Sunlight. No, sunlight's good. Solar panels production. Okay. Solar panel production now changes in line with the weather. Which it should do. Let's be honest. That is something that should be the case. And Cold Games has made the correct adjustments to make that a fact. So, awesome. Yeah. So, as the power increase goes up in bad weather for the windmill, the power usage will decrease in bad weather for the solar panel. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Let's just get this out. We'll just do a reload. Make sure there's no wolves behind us. Beautiful. Moving right along on the patch notes. Time to update... time to unlock crates has been reduced. So, crates unlock quicker. That's now down to 2.5 seconds. And I did notice that. I didn't say anything because it was in the patch notes and I wanted to get to it. Yeah. Did notice that. Really good change. Let's see. Is this the mysterious berry plant? Nope. Is this the mysterious berry plant? No. Okay. Is this the mysterious iron plant? It is. Upgrade time has also been reduced. Again. Awesome. More than 10 new loot items have been added to the Hunter loot drop table. Again, thank you Cold Games for adding some variety to our looting experience. Alright, Wolf. Bye-bye, wolf. Tool degradation. As you can see, the axe and the pickaxe now have a health bar associated with them. That is for an upcoming feat. Well, it's currently in the game that when you use a tool to open to break down a hunter's door, that will degrade the tool. Chopping wood does not, and mining ores at this point does not degrade the tool, which is cool. I get where Colgames is coming from. He wants us to focus on making grenades and stuff to affect our and breaching charges to affect our breach entries. Totally on board with that change. What else? Tool belt. Okay. So when you... And I do stress the word when. Hang on, this plant looked a bit different over here. Here we go. Here's the new blueberry plant. Pretty cool. When you suffer your untimely death in this game, and your loot crate drops, and you do the walk of shame and come back to collect said loot crate, and you retrieve everything out of it, things will go back into their into their previous spot. So your clothing, your weapons will all go back into your tool belt and the clothing slots and all of that good stuff. Very welcome change. Thank you, Colgames. Much appreciated. Not seeing any block crates. Sun's starting to go down, so we'll go back. We'll hit up Autastic again. It's good just to have a free day to run around and read patch notes and loot and all that stuff before we are acquainted with our new hunter friends, wherever they may be. There we go. Back over here. Yeah, so that's... there's going to also be a icon where a hunter's kit is hunter's drop crate is. Awesome. This update will be compatible with old save games. And yeah, look how quick that opens. That's really good. Yeah, so that's pretty much the highlights of the patch notes. Will be a link to them. Awesome update, Colgames. Enjoying running around here already. Looking forward to finding a lock crate on the way home. If not, just a building crate. Beautiful. Again, look how smoothly that opened. Very happy. Sun is going down, so we do need to skedaddle. And we have got 82... We've got 82 beautiful wood. So a little bit more wood won't hurt. Let's have a look. Let's have the berries. Let's have one of those. If we're going to build a new animal housing to try and raise a chicken. Just looking around down here. Around down here for a lock crate. I'm not seeing one. I'm seeing a building crate. Nice. Medicinal. Yeah, so pretty awesome update. Can't say enough good things about this update. Not to say any nice things about that wolf. That's alright. You better not. Is he going to follow? Please don't. Break off. Ah, fudge it. Oh, you lucky little wolf. That was only zinc. Can I get to that crate? No. There's a crate up here by this tree. Pity we didn't run across any locked crates today. Would have been good. Well, no, last quick look back up that way. Can't see him then. Oh, that's the bridge. Wow. For a second there, I thought it was a hunter base already. Oh, no, that's my that's the bridge over the River Kwai right there. Film my dad loved. That's why I'm using the reference to that. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. You go for that crate. Yeah, let's do it. It's loot and it's available. You know me. Please be in front of me, chicken. No. We didn't get our chicken. Alright. That means we're going to build the... How do we build the mining rig? Wow. Thanks, Coal Games. Spawning an ammo crate on the bridge. Good shit. Handy little loot crate, that one. Alright, let's see what animals are going to be between me and home. Okay, we've got a bear camping our front door. Alright. Let's take him for a run here. Oh man, do you see the shadow? And we've got a wolf. Doody doody doo. Okay, I think we've lost the bear. Shenanigans. Oh man, that guy seems like he's running in molasses. Wow. Oh, that was fun. Clunk. Oh, I love the sound of that door. That door sounds chickeningly good. We're going to, yeah, we're totally going to screenshot that. Ting. Beautiful. Alright. We made these, so we might as well use them. Fuel. Fuel. Ash. Ash. Let's cook you up. Render you. 29 iron we got today. Pretty good. Pop you down there. There. You. Cool. You in there. You. In there. Cool. Generators out. Alright folks, well let's go up and do plants quickly. Pop that down there. Pop those there. Pop you back in there. Food before it burns. Beautiful. Nice tasty liver for dinner. Beautiful. 94 wood. Let's just stockpile wood for the moment. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here while we wait to see if there's any hunters coming in. I want to thank you all for joining us for Experimental Subsistence. We're doing this for science and for coal games. Yes, I want to thank you all for joining us. If you did enjoy, however, this episode, please remember to leave a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the notification button. And comments, please feel free to leave comments because your support is phenomenal. Turn that on. Just jam in as much mass as we can overnight. Yeah. So anyway, what do we need for the refinery? Ooh, we're there. Do you want to make plant housing? I want to make the animal housing too. Sorry, mining drill. We've got enough to make one. Solar panel, wind turbine. Might make another couple of those too. Oh man, so many things. Mining drill. I think we're gonna make. It right. No, we'll make it in the morning. Yeah. Sorry. Thanks again for joining us, and until next time. Later.